I understand from your testimony that your defense is we're not Facebook. We're different, and we're different from each other. Being different from Facebook is not a defense.
Snapchat is different. Snapchat was built as an antidote to social media. So in order to be friends with people on Snapchat, you have to be bi-directional friends. So there's no following, there's no not being invited into the conversations.
TikTok is not a social network based on followers or social graph. It's not an app that people check to see what their friends are doing. You watch TikToks, you create on TikTok.
But as a company, we do not prioritize profits over safety. We invest heavily in making sure that our platforms are safe for our users, and we do not wait to act.
The content that appears on Snapchat is appropriate for an age group of 13 and above.
I had my staff create a Snapchat account for a 13-year-old, for a 15-year-old child. When they opened the Discover page on Snapchat, with its default settings, they were immediately bombarded with content that I can most politely describe as wildly inappropriate for a child.
Would you support responsible measures like the Earn It Act, which I have proposed, to impose some legal responsibility and liability for cutting back on the immunity that Section 230 affords?
If you would allow me to get back to you, it's been a while since I've looked at the Earn It Act. I do recall when you and Senator Graham introduced it, but I believe that the spirit of your legislation is something we'd very much support.
I think the concern would be unintended consequences that would lead to hampering companies' ability to remove and police violative content on platforms.
We support the goals of the Earn It Act, but there are some details that I think are still being discussed.
This is the talk that we've seen again and again and again and again. We support the goals, but that's meaningless unless you support the legislation.
It's a simple yes/no. Is Beijing ByteDance Technology a, quote, other affiliate of our corporate group, as your privacy policy defines that term?
Senator, as I pointed out before, my answer is the same.
Yes or no? You didn't answer.
Senator, I appreciate you're trying with gotcha questions. I'm just
It's
trying to be,
not a gotcha question. I'm asking about your
I'm just trying to be
policy.
truthful and accurate about the
Are
connection
you willing
between...
to answer this question, yes or no?
Senator, I answered the question.
I think there are a lot of questions still to be answered here and a lot of contentions to be disputed and a lot of work to be done in real action, real reform, and I hope Congress will do it.